Hey everybody, welcome back to DoubleD Vintage Baseball Cards. My name is Dylan. I'm going to share with you guys a collection I have been working on. I don't know if I think I've shared some of the cards from this collection, but not all of them. And I'm going to share all of them. And then I'm going to share a couple of incredible pickups that popped up on my watch list, on my saved searches. And just pounced on them. They're cards that just fit so good with where my collection has been going. So let's just get right into it. First, I wanted to share this card right here. This is my personal rookie card that I made. My wife designed. That's me surfing right there when I first started YouTube. So this is my rookie card right here, 1971 Topps design. I created this in 2022, and I wanted to share what I wrote on the back. Now, I have 3 different versions of this with different photos and different things written on the back. Well, I thought I'd share one this video because it's fun for me to go back and see what I wrote up about, when I started my YouTube channel. And see where I stand right now with my collecting. So on the back, congratulations, you received a card of Dylan D. I've been collecting baseball cards since 1986 when I was 6 years old. My all-time favorite card is the 1975 Topps Robin Yount rookie card. My collection mainly consists of Topps cards from 1951 to 1980. My top 5 favorite players I collect: Number 1, Ted Williams. Number 2, Hank Aaron. Number 3, Bob Gibson. Number 4, Ernie Banks. Number 5, Pete Rose. My favorite team has always been the Angels, but if you saw my collection, you would think it was the Yankees or Dodgers. Dude, so I love this. I remember when I made this list, I remember telling myself, dude, what are my 5 favorite players? And when I did this, I was like, who isn't my top 5 players, right? Ted Williams always been my number 1 guy because I had photos of him all over my wall. He was mythical, all the Yankees greats. But I was surprised when I read this that Bob Gibson wasn't number 2. Because Bob Gibson, I have that 63 Fleer card that I got when I was a kid from my aunt and uncle. And that one, and I've read a lot of books about Bob Gibson, and I just love the man. Hank Aaron, I would have probably put him number 3. I was surprised Mickey Mantle wasn't on here. He's probably right here, when I made this, right on the cusp of making it. Ernie Banks, Pete Rose, both guys I still collect. I'd love to have all these guys' players, all their player run one day. Anyways, I thought it was cool to share that. I enjoyed reading those. I came across them last night. I was putting some cards away from Reindeer Studios. I was putting them in my, it's my binder. It's called Meaningful Card Binder. And that, every one of the cards I made for myself, I have 1 copy that I slabbed up and I put in there. And then I have all Reindeer Studios. I have that Brent Richards, a couple of Brent Richards cards in my collection, in that binder. Things that just truly hit the spot for me, on a deeper level on that aspect. So I came across that and I thought it was cool to read. I wanted to share it. All right, let's get right into it. First inspiration out there. I was listening to Dave, Iowa Dave. And he had a guest on his channel, and they brought up the 1958 Topps Hank Aaron. And I just had to look at mine. And I sent him a photo of mine on my wall behind the glass, and the rookie card, because they were talking about, who he had on. I apologize, I don't remember his name. It was the second time he's been on, but he was talking about non-rookie cards. And, I have an obsession with rookie cards. And that's never going to change. Never say never. But it's never going to change. The rookie card's always better. But yes, maybe this 58 is more beautiful than the 54. Maybe it is a better looking card. If some guy who didn't know about cards came along and they had this next to the 54, they'd probably choose this as a better looking baseball card. But for my brain, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Holding the rookie card higher priority than this will always be that way for me. In all my cards, I can't think of a single rookie card that I would a second year card that I'd rather have than the person's rookie card. There's just not a single one. It's not about the beauty of the card. It's about the iconicness of the card, being the rookie card. But I just got fired up. So intermittent in this episode, I'm going to be sharing one Hank Aaron vintage card in between my pickups, because most of my pickups are modern cards, actually all of them. But you will be seeing some of my Hank Aaron cards that I look at all the time because they're on my wall right now, so I just pulled them down for this. All right, next one, completely random pickup. And this one, shout out to Shane Shoebox Legends. Probably my least favorite player in the game right now is Juan Soto. I've never liked him, and it's not him I don't like. It was his batting stance, his poop squat, and then the way he twisted his foot in the front. He doesn't have quite that poop stance anymore, and that weird put the cleats forward stance in the box. I just can't stand it. So I never liked the guy, never collected the guy, and I also don't think he's gonna be anything. I don't think he's gonna go out being the greatest ball player of all time or even close. He's gonna be a great player, end up in the below the best guy category, right? That's how I picture it. When you look at his WAR, this is from 2024 Topps Heritage, and this is the Chrome Refractor, numbered out of 575, and his stats from last year, and I wanted a card of him playing with the Yankees because I love the Yankees, and great teammate with my guy Judge. His stats were his best season yet that he's had in his whole career, and his 24 stats, I'm going to read them off. He batted .288, he had 41 home runs, 166 hits, 109 RBIs, and a 7.9 WAR. To me, that's an insane season. But that's his best WAR. And when you look on the back, I don't know if his stats are on here. His WAR stats aren't. But when you look at his WAR, they're just not even remotely comparable to a guy like Mike Trout. Mike Trout the guy is gonna go down as one of the greatest ball players of all time. Top 20, he already is. He's already solidified that. I know people, out of sight, out of mind. That's why Mike Trout's, coming into the end of his career, the next 5 or so years. Who knows? I still think that Mike Trout's going to have a bonker season. He's only just turned 34, and he still hit 20 home runs this year. As long as he stays in the game, he's going to be a threat. And a guy like Juan Soto, to me, unless he just all of a sudden kicks into gear and does reverse just like Aaron Judge, where he hits his 30s and becomes a superstar, or even like Paul Goldschmidt. So some guys do age crazy. But when you look at Trout stats versus Soto, it's not even comparable. And Trout is just bombing it. I didn't even bring a Trout card to share. I'm just talking about him because I'm enjoying that nobody cares about him right now, because his cards are cheaper than, they're like the same price as Juan Soto. Maybe even cheaper. So it's freaking awesome. I just keep grabbing them. And yet I don't have any to share because, I haven't been buying a lot. I bought 2. But they're not in yet. All right, this next one. So that was my Juan Soto. So I picked one up. We're going back to vintage. Oh, this one's sick right here. This is my favorite Hank Aaron non-Topps card. And that's his 1955. Oops, I slammed it. 1955 Bowman. I mean, this design to me is like, it's Bowman's best design to me, because they took the chance and made this TV design, color TV, says right on there, in the 50s, like when they started making them for the public, I just think everything ties together so well. And this photo of Hank Aaron looking off into the yonder, past the camera, it's just a really sick card. I mean, like I said, this could be on any given day. This is Hank Aaron's most beautiful baseball card ever created. But that doesn't change my rankings in my head for the rookie card or others. But that's what I love about having, almost all of Hank Aaron's cards. I can just look at each one individually and enjoy them and say they're his greatest card ever, because he doesn't have a bad looking card. Look at that. And look at this example too. So I have the lighting set up for modern cards. So these are probably getting washed out, because there's a certain way that you want the shine to be like you have it in person. So I set the light up for the modern cards. And the vintage cards I have further away so it doesn't blast, take the color off. Sometimes I'll watch my videos and be like, that's not what the card looks like. Be like, dude, you got to show the card again and do it all over again. As I always say it, I truly, truly do these videos because I like just talking about the cards, but I really also love looking at my videos after the fact. I watch these in bed all the time with the sound off when my wife goes to bed, just so I can look at my collection up close on the big screen. It's insane. I love it. Okay, next card. Man, you guys know, I've really been going after these. Let me turn this down. Printing plates of Jackie Robinson and Mickey Mantle. And this is 2021 Topps Gallery yellow printing plate, 1 of 1. There's 200 cards in the set. Boxes were sold at Walmart only. So the Topps Gallery only come out at Walmart. And these were 1 in every 2,105 packs. So just incredible card in my collection. And I saw this up there on eBay, and the guy wanted $150. It had been staring at me for a good month. I think I sent him some offers that were rejected, or maybe not. I don't remember. No, I don't think I even sent him an offer because I wasn't sure how this would look in hand because it's yellow. And like I said, I'm trying to be picky on the printing plates, pick the ones that look good. But the more it was up there staring me in the face. Anyways, I reached out and found him, looked for him on Instagram, found him, struck a deal for $115 off of eBay, and got this insane printing plate. Thing looks 10,000 times better in hand than it did on the photos, because sometimes cards do that. And this is one of those. 1 of 1. I love how Topps does the back. So to me, printing plates, I'm going to speak on them again. They truly are a perfect thing in my collection. I don't know why I didn't start collecting these sooner. This could have been the first thing that I collected, like when I started buying the modern, because the history of Topps, these are like the proof. This is the original card. This made all the other cards. And I love how they look and they feel. When you pull these from packs, it's incredible. They're aluminum. They're just a really special thing. And they are very inexpensive for what you are getting, in my opinion. 1 of 1, the only one in the world you'll ever see. There's 4 different colors. I don't know, I've never seen the other ones. Pretty much buy all the Topps ones that I see that aren't asking $500. And even if they are, I'm trying to hit them up. Dude, and this next one, we'll bring this guy. Actually, same program, still Jackie printing plates. So bring this guy to the forefront. You know what? We're going to cover Soto because Juan Soto is still my least favorite baseball player. So he's in my collection because of the season with my guy Aaron Judge. And he's on the 75 Topps design. And it's just, that was a $3 card. So I had to add one. All right, this Jackie Robinson printing plate you're about to see is my second favorite one that I picked up so far. This is the 2013 Topps Gypsy Queen Jackie Robinson Black one. Oh no, this is Scion Black 1 of 1. Let's turn it over and see for certain. Yeah, Scion printing plate, 1 of 1, framed in, and the card is just beautiful. Look at that thing. Look at how sick that is. This made all those cards right there. That mini you see right there, that's a parallel, but I know it made that too, I believe, because there's only 4 of these, 4 minis and 4 normal size. Dude, I just can't tell you how stoked I was to find this and strike a deal for this one. I don't remember what I paid for this. $175 or $200, maybe more. Another one that it was like everyone was at the National or going to the National, and I had these on my watch list, and then I finally like contacted this guy and went back and forth, struck a deal, and I bought a lot of cards on my list lately, or on my watch list, and this is one of them. Aluminum printing plate mini. Dude, I could just look at this card all day. It truly is special. The only one in the whole world. And the super refractor from this set, I'm sure it's going to be like $1,000 minimum. And this, I'm not a super refractors look more glorious, but the printing plate to me has more of a history for me, and it created the super refractor. It created those cards. So on a value sense and on a brain sense for me, these trump the superfractors for my collection. And I have some superfractors that I pulled from packs. But these ones, to me, just the whole, you guys know, I'm beating my dead horse to myself. I'm not trying to talk you guys into these things. I'm just trying to share how excited I am to have this collection going. You know, I started the Jackie Robinson Modern Collection, and we'll go on to the next ones here. Show those. I'll go to vintage right after this. Since we're on Jackie, I'm going to share more of my Jackie Moderns. This mini collection I've been working on. Sorry, I'm grabbing more little slab holders to share this. I don't tell you guys to, I'm not trying to pump up printing plates, That's not my game plan here. If that happens, it's not going to be through my channel. It's going to be a conglomerate of a whole bunch of people talking about printing plates and what they mean to them. And some people just hate them. They think they're ugly. They don't want them. So most people, because when you pay $115 versus $1,000 or $2,000 for the superfractor, and this created it, something real special about them, and I'm truly falling in love with them. All right, this next set I have been working on. I shared it in the beginning, did a little mini clip, but I think I had like 4 of them. I'll start from the beginning. I'm trying to get put them in order, one from every single design. Every year, Topps comes out with a new, this is a 2022 Topps, I think Series 1. These are very difficult to figure out what they are exactly or how you get them. This is the Chrome Gold Tire Tread Refractor numbered to 50. Like the Mojo, they call them. And this is Jackie Robinson on a 1987 Topps design. So you can get these in regular form for like $2, no problem. And in fact, the guy I bought that printing plate from sent me one. It's on my desk right now. I'm going to put it in a one-touch. It looks almost identical, but it isn't a gold refractor. It shines like this too. And this is number 250. And I've been spending roughly $12 to $20 max on these. And I think the 20s, I don't even know if I spent 20 yet on one of these, because I think maybe on the orange one. But this was probably like $12 at auction or buy it now. I want to get the whole run of these. I love the images on the modern Jackies, and I have my favorite set designs from when I was a kid. It truly like checks all these boxes for me. And this one came back from the grading 10, Gem Mint 10, centering 100. Just freaking so stoked on this little collection you guys are about to see. Next one, you guys have seen it. This is the 1989 Topps All-Star Jackie Robinson. From 2024 Topps, this is the 35th anniversary orange foil refractor. Turn that light up a little. Look at that thing. It's, oh man, it's just sick looking. Like, to have these together. This one came back from the graders as an 8.5. Not so good for a modern card right there. But nonetheless, I mean, this is one in every 975 monster box packs. That's how this came. Orange foil refractor, number to 25. I get these names off of either a PSA slab, or Cardpedia, which sometimes it's very difficult to figure out what it's called and all that. So I'm trying my best. And if you guys notice something wrong with any of them, please let me know. Like the Series 1, Series 2 stuff's pretty difficult for me to find. So I'm looking for specific things. All right, next one, 89 Topps Design, Jackie Robinson. Look at this thing. And this came out of the 2024 Topps Series 2. 89 gold chrome mojo refractor, number to 50. One silver pack came when you bought a hobby box, or 2 silver packs came with a jumbo box, and those are the box toppers. And you got, I don't know if the retail stores handed you these when you bought the box, or they came as a box topper in the box. I don't know, because I never opened them. But they weren't all gold refractors. So within that, I couldn't find the odds. But normally you're just getting the normal ones. But this is the gold refractor, so these are probably, who knows, 1 in 300 mini packs, or what have you. This thing came back in 8.5 as well. Centering 100. Beautiful card. Numbered 250. Love looking at the backs on these too. You got his full stat run on the back of an 89 Topps card. Is there not much more glorious than that? It's just freaking cool. Really fun little project. I think all these cards probably cost me like $125, total. Every one of these that you're looking at right now that I'm sharing, that's like the price. And to me, how much more fun can I have than going after these harder to find ones? They don't pop up every day. Some people want, $100 for them and stuff. And so you just got to wait it out. Next one, another shout out to Shane Shoebox Legends. This is the 1990 Topps. His favorite Topps design, the one that strikes a chord. This is the Saved by the Bell Topps design. 35th anniversary gold refractor, number to 50. Topps Series 2, and this is a Topps Chrome. So some of these are regular Topps, and then some are Topps Chrome. And I think the Topps Chrome ones all came out in Series 2, although I think I made a label wrong coming up. This one came back in 9.5, centering 100. Another awesome image. And an awesome back. Another classic back. So another one checked off. And there's other ones. There's from 84 Topps. I've seen a few others. I want all of them. And I haven't gotten, I don't know if there's a checklist that I could look up. If I see them, I grab them. I have a watch list set up for Jackie's number to 50 and number to 25. So I'll collect either the orange or the gold. There was a 10, one number to 10 that sold at auction, and I was going to go for it, but it went for like $80, $90 or something. And I'm like, no, I want to stay $12 to $15, or $20 at most for each of these. And gold to 50 is perfect. I love gold. Look at this image right here. Another one from 2025 Topps of 1990 Topps. Gold cracker foil. And they call them different and everything. And I just want, I want whatever pops up. All Topps Chrome or all these. I'm not going to buy doubles. I'm only going to have one of each. I'm not going to buy the orange refractor and all these. This is it. One image of each. All-star and base card, or like this year they had 2 base cards. So a Topps Chrome and a Topps. So whatever I come across. These were 1 in every 523 mega box packs only. So these only came in the mega boxes. Just stalking. Look at that run. Oh, man. I got to back this camera up. There we go. Look at this run. Woo. Wow. Okay, we got one more in this run. Pushing you guys back here. He wants to go right there. Oh, wait. I'm going to get it all in the screen here. Get the little shine right. Whoa, buddy. Don't be jumping, Jackie. Right there. This one, I have one more to share. It's got to make it on the screen. There we go. Now I got room. All right. Now this is my newest pickup. This is the only one without the sleeve. So newest pickup just came back from DoubleD grading. And this thing came back at a Gem Mint 10. I'll show the label first. Opposite of what I normally do. Move this light back here. Focus, baby. 2025. I think it's Topps Series 2. Because the Chromes are Series 2. I think I messed up, and I noticed that after. Jackie Robinson, 35th anniversary, gold refractor, number to 50. Purchaser of one hobby box received one pack of those where you could get these. And Jumbo, 2, same as the other year. This came back at Gem Mint 10, centering 96, and let's look at the card. Look at that. Woo! Look at the shine. A stunner. It looks like an orange refractor, but this is a gold refractor. There's the number to 50 right there. And this is the classic 1990 Topps All-Star design. Another just epic design, epic baseball card, and the image of Jackie holding the 2 bats. Doesn't get much more fun than this. Collecting Jackie Robinsons. I don't need to go spend $1,000 on a vintage Jackie Robinson card. I have the ones that I have for now. Will I? Of course, one day I'd like to. But look at the leaders right here. You got 52 NL leaders. I didn't even notice this. Jackie Robinson, 440. Is that right? NL leaders. What are they leading? What is it? My NL leaders. Let's see. All-Star, second base. Well, let me read the rest. See if I... Stan Musial, 432. And then Soli Hemus. I've never heard of that guy in my life. I don't know what they're leading in. I don't know if I'm lost on that. That's so funny. I don't even know what that is. Someone will tell me and I'll be, oh yeah, duh. That is classic. 52 NL leaders. On base percentage. Oh, there it is. Bingo. I had a hard time reading that. OBP. On base percentage. Dude, that's pretty good. Oh my gosh. Look at that card. All right, so that is that whole run right there that I got so far. Look at this in all its glory. Get in there, buddy. Go with your friends. Turn that. Focus. Woo. Get the light going. Yes. Now that is a collection that I'm really proud of. Just, you know, I like to say patience, but patience had nothing to do with it, really. Like, I started collecting these within the last 6 months, I think. At least the last year, started collecting modern Jackie cards. And I already got all these, right? But that's what? $125 maybe total in purchases of cards you just are never, ever going to pull in a pack. And will these go up in the future? Who knows? But I would all but guarantee that for the rest of my life, I'll be able to get what I paid out of these cards. Because it's Jackie Robinson. Like, there's always going to be collectors of Jackie Robinson. So it's a great way for me to get involved in the Jackie Robinson's market. Because since day one on, talking about who's going to go up the most in value and what card, I've always been a Jackie Robinson fan. Like the 52 Topps, I've been saying every video we ever did with Turn Back the Clock, guessing what card's going to be worth most in the future. From 3 years ago, I always said the 52 Topps Jackie Robinson. And in all Jackie Robinsons, his story is massive, massively important for everything in life. And so I'm able to buy his cards, the printing plates, things like this in true confidence. And I don't have to go out and spend $1,000. And that's how my collecting brain works. I think these are great buys. And I know people who are collecting vintage look at these modern and think they're all going to be worth zero. I'm telling you right now, all these Jackie Robinsons will not be worth zero. And I would beg to differ that one day these will be worth double what I paid. 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now, I don't know when, but I also don't think they're going to cut in half because they're already cheap. And you can buy the regular base card for, like I said, $2, $5. I'm spending a little more and getting this. So yeah, I know I went long and talk about my thoughts as I do, but that's just my collector's brain that takes over, and I can't help it. I like to talk about why I'm collecting each card and give you guys my opinions and thoughts as I go. All right. Oh man, I forgot I have this card to share with you guys. Holy crap. This thing is bonkers right here. Woo-wee. All right, let me share another vintage card with you guys, so I don't lose you guys. And I love looking at this card right here. Slow roll this baby. And shout out to Mike Petty. I know he's probably not watching at this point, but this is his, 1971 Topps cards. And this is Hank Aaron. Just a beautiful, beautiful baseball card. And again, I will say it, like, you could look at this, and I have so many times, like, gone through and said, that's my favorite Hank Aaron card of all time. That 1971 Topps, as far as looks goes. And then I'll go back to the 58, and I'll go back to the 55 Bowman, and I love having all of them. I can't have enough Hank Aaron cards in my collection. And this beautiful specimen is just cherry. I love the image. I love 71 Topps. It isn't my all-time favorite. It's like black borders. Everyone loves black borders. Topps black are real, big. I like white borders. I like color borders. I like black borders too, but it's just kind of like, okay. It's like 77, but more, like a 2 times X multiplier I'd put on there if I was the Beckett, versus the white version. I love the facsimile autograph. I love the big name Braves. I love you can read Hank Aaron there. And the position right there, me. What they could have done better was add a giant logo right here, a logo here, pushed over the team name, or a logo where that dot is of the team. That's just going to do it for me. That would have taken it over the top. But look at the back of this card. 71 Topps backs are sick. That's every freaking back of a baseball card on the vintage world. They all look amazing. So, beautiful card. Shout out again to Dave, Iowa Sports Cards. Please, every channel I mention will be tagged. And I really hope you guys go sub them all up. And Dave's a podcaster, and he just hopped on, he's really turning a corner on YouTube. It's starting to be in the live chats. I really want to pump him up because his podcasts are incredible. I listen to every single one, no matter what. I'm a podcast guy, and I enjoy every single one. So yeah, there we go. All right, next card. It is definitely my biggest purchase of this entire show so far. And man, it really hits the spot. Well, first, we're talking about Mickey Mantle, and we're talking about red refractors. I've shared this. I have shared this one. So that's 2009. This one's 2007. And that one's numbered to 25. This one's numbered to 99. And then this one I have shared before. 2006 Topps. But these ones actually came in packs of 2008. So I shared this one before. Just a stunning card. I'm only collecting home run number 1. Shared that before. And this one popped up at auction. I've shared this one, but I'm going to still share the story because it goes with the next one, how my brain works when I'm picking up cards. This one popped up at auction, and there was a offer accepted. And when I popped up, I get a notification. It popped up, and I instantly sent the guy an offer. I want to say 125 bucks. He had it at 99 cents. He was going to let it run through. And before someone else bids, they have to accept that offer, I believe. And he took it. I think it was 125. And I was so freaking stoked. Like, I had no idea what these go for. I don't have anywhere to look. They never sell things numbered 25. I don't have VCP or any of those price guides that go all the way back, or nor do I even care. I wanted the card. I bought it, sent an offer. Well, this one took, I had to jump the shark on this one right here. This is my latest pickup. 2010 Topps Chrome Mickey Mantle red refractor, numbered out of 25, 24 of 25. Look at the shine on this baby. And this is there's 220 cards in this set. And this is 1 in every 370 packs, the red refractor. Just an impossible pull. Now, and I don't know if you guys have ever opened a box of 2010 Topps Chrome. First and foremost, those were the worst quality baseball cards Topps ever put out, was 2010 Topps Chrome. As long as I've opened packs and boxes, and I opened 2 boxes that year of Topps Chrome 2010. First one, I thought maybe it was a fluke. The cards came out super bowed. Like, I was going to bring them out, like, so bowed out, and they all had, like, specks on them. All of them, every single one of them that I had. And I almost wrote Topps about it. Well, instead, I bought another box from a different place, a different dealer at Frank & Sons. And the thing did this, another box of the same thing. And I've heard that over and over. And so you don't see, I don't care about grades, but you don't see that many high grades of these from 2010. And I think it wasn't just the boxes I opened. I'm pretty sure they really just messed up. So anyways, this one popped up. Ungraded. The guy had 3 different red refractor mantles. Maybe even 4. But I had one of them, or 2 of them. And that one, this one, and the 2012, he wanted $369 for each, each individual one. I sent him, when it popped up, I sent him a message right away. I said, I need the 2011 and the 2010 one. And I said, I don't remember what I offered him, $500 for the pair. And he said, no, he's not moving the price. So I was like, I really had to get over the fact that I wasn't going to spend $370 on an ungraded card. And especially, the other one from 2011 is flat as well. So the refractor on this, like, it shines like crazy, but they're flat. So now I kind of understand that. When you look at this 2009 Topps Chrome, it's the opposite of flat. It has, let's see, it just has like incredible shine, like what do they call it, etching and stuff. It's just really extraordinarily beautiful. Whereas, the 2010 and 11, not as good. So I wasn't like going, I have to spend that money, I have to get it. But I did have to talk myself off the fence and really come to the conclusion that I wasn't going to spend that money on those 2 cards. So I gave up on them. And about a week later, he sent an offer really quick over for $269 for this and and that one, which I already had, all ungraded, and the 2011. Well, I got the notice. I jumped on, threw this one in the car, and the time I went to the other one, the 2011, it had sold. And I wasn't like pissed or anything, I wanted this one way more than the 2011 because of the image. The 2011 is more iconic for the set, but the image on this one is just awesome image of Mickey Mantle. But anyways, I jumped on it. I pounced. I bought it. Came back from the graders a 7. It has kind of those weird, little issues. Nothing crazy. Corners are 10s. Centering came back at like a 89. So really sharp card. Same would grade a, 9.5 if not for that little surface stuff. No scratches or anything. And it didn't have a giant bow, which was really nice. Number to 25 right there. But yeah, I jumped on it and I'm freaking stoked I did. And now I really wish I would have got the 2011 one at the same time. But that's more stuff that I can get. So I got 4 red refractor Mickey Mantle cards, 3 of them numbered to 25 and 1 numbered to 99. And this is the most I spent. That was like 125. That was like 200 even for the 9. That other one was like 99 bucks. This baby really hit the bank. Woo! But yeah, so now I put that up right there and I got 4 of them, a really magical set of cards. Okay, one more card to share. And this is just one of those, another one that National, these are all like on my list for a long time. And everyone's going to the National, buying cards. So I was going through all my watch list, stuff that I've been watching. And I went in my binder and talked myself into buying this one. 2022 Topps UK edition, gold number to 25. 220 cards in this set from the UK Topps edition. And these are 1 in every 63 packs. So these are numbered to 25. I have the Japan version, number to 25. And I have a page of 3 UK versions. 2 that were from gifts from Adam, Vintage Sanctuary, and 1 that I had purchased. So this one I just said, yeah, I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to pay the piper, pay the price he wants. And I think I bought it for $89. And then the next day, they put Judge on the IL or whatever, the 10-day thing. I was like, no way, just my luck. Guy would have accepted a lower offer for sure the next day. But I asked Adam, Vintage Sanctuary, what he paid for this. I couldn't find comps on eBay. I was just trying to talk myself in or out. But to know that I could fill the binder page up, and I'm not selling these 2022 Topps Judge cards. And this is this first or second Judge card I bought. This is the first Judge card I bought all year. If I'm not mistaken, I know I've said that before, but I think this might be it. That blue refractor. That's when I said it. So, second one. And I bought them at the same time. That's why I say that. And this one came back in 9/100. Really beautiful card. Did I overpay? Yeah, because his cards are very valuable right now. And I bought them when they're valuable. And the next day he got hurt. Do I care? Of course I would rather have paid less. But am I glad? Would I make that decision again? Yes. I have funny thoughts about these UK editions, and whether I'm right or wrong. But let me give them to you now. The UK and the Japan edition Topps cards. They sell for much cheaper, minus the Otanis from Japan. Well, the UKs are much cheaper. A number 25 Topps card from regular Topps, Varon Judge would go for, man, I don't even know, $500. I'm sure at least. And so you can get the UK, which they printed less. They say they probably printed 14,000 of the base cards. So my thought is these kind of could go the way of O-Peaches one day. And the more that they collect over there and get into baseball, this is me talking myself into this card, but also I've thought this for quite some time. Like, I just, whether I'm right or wrong, I get to enjoy the card the whole way through. Well, as O-Peachy cards, when I was a kid, I thought they were crap. I thought they were cheap. I didn't like them. I wanted American cards. That's what I wanted. Regular Topps cards, and I still do. So my passion's still there. But I know a lot of guys are collecting, like the Venezuelan Topps, of the regular ones, and the OPG, and I'm collecting the Tiffany's from, I used to think Tiffany's were like cheating. Like you buy the set. I hate sets. I hate just buying the set. It was always the worst. My grandma would give me a whole set. She'd buy me the set every year of Topps. And I was just like, what am I going to do with this thing? You know what I did? I rip it open, take all the stars out and put them in my binders, and I'd put the box away and never look at it again. I hate it. I always felt like it was cheating. Well, I think that to get this, I overpaid, but say you got this for a regular price of like $50, $60, man, the odds of this going up to me 10 years from now are pretty dang high. People want to collect judge cards and they want to find the rarer stuff, the harder stuff to find. This is like it. This is the parallel of, not the future, but it's because it's here now. But that's kind of my thoughts, right? I mean, the price is what it is. So the market tells you right now these UK editions are not collected by a lot of people. Most people don't even know they exist. Most people do not know they exist. That's really how it comes down to. And the ones that do don't want them unless they're from the UK, right? You get the flag on there. Well, I'm looking at it in a whole new light thinking, you know what? Nobody wants them now, but the future, they might be like the OPGs. They might be like those ones. And I get to enjoy them the whole time, and it's the image, it's the card I collect. So had to put those thoughts out there on this, pumping up my cards as I like to do, but I'm joking when I say that, but also just expressing how I feel about my collection and how I spend my money. That's it. That's what I got for you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Let me talk about my collecting journey, my experiences, and what I'm paying for these cards and how I go about doing it, and how I collect on a whim, and how I also collect with deep, deep thoughts and processes that go into it. And the more the deeper and deeper I go, the deeper and deeper my brain goes, where I just have certain cards just really, I gotta have them. And when they're on my watch list and I just go, man, why am I waiting? Why aren't I just buying it? Nobody wants it now. That doesn't mean they won't want it in the future. Bought another card this week that's like that. Like, nobody's wanted this card for a year. The guy won't budge. I haven't seen another one, so I just bought it. And I just, it's like the old ones, the twos back in the day, man. I should have just bought all the twos of the Gaudis back in the day. Nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted those beautiful ones and twos. They only wanted the higher grades. So the future is different, and the future is bright, and I'm trying to find a way to enjoy my collecting journey the most and get the most pleasure out of each card, and also checking that box of, hey, this might be the card of the future. This might be a really great way to have I hate using the word value, but having a collection that becomes worth more in the future, and enjoy it at the same time. Okay, there's all the words I got for you guys. Hope you guys are inspired out there. Don't be influenced by guys like me. I say a lot of stupid crap, and I say a lot of stuff, that I'm being ridiculous about. But I'm also, when I say those ridiculous things, I believe them to a point. There's always a breaking point, but I love talking about this stuff. So, okay, shaka, cowabunga.